I, 36F, got left out of an important decision at work, and it has come between me and my partner, 43M. TLDR, boss decides to split company up between other employees and leaves me out of it. My partner got a slice though, and now maybe I'm getting divorced and quitting my job. My partner, 43M, of 8 years, and I, 36F, both work in management at the same small company. Our relationship is generally good, and not in the it's good, but he hits me sometimes since. We have both worked at the company for about 9 years. We work in an office with 3 other managers and the company owner. I would have described my relationship with my colleagues as generally close and friendly. Up until today, I thought my job was going pretty well. I thought both of our jobs were. My job is demanding, and everyone in my office puts a lot of time in to make the company successful. We each bring our own skills to the table, and we are all very dedicated. I probably spend way too much time at work, but we all do. I had a pretty productive year last year, and I got my profit-sharing bonus today. It was double what it was last year. I don't think I am underperforming at work. Today, everybody but me and our bookkeeper left the office mid-morning for a meeting. I asked one of them about it and they wouldn't tell me. It turns out that my boss wants to retire, not a surprise, and he wants the 4 other managers, including my partner, to gradually buy him out. He had discussed this plan before, but those times I was included and it was extremely not concrete. Apparently, this meeting had been arranged over the weekend over email, and my partner didn't tell me about it. Nobody told me about it until it was happening. I was deliberately excluded by literally the entire office. I was gobsmacked. They all went to fucking lunch afterwards and didn't tell me. It feels like I've low-key been fired, and I have no idea why. I talked to my partner and he apologized, not gonna cut it right now, and said the reason was something like my boss didn't want a couple involved in the company split. I feel heartbroken and betrayed by my partner and all of my colleagues, like I've been professionally humiliated. I like working as a team with them, but I don't want to be forced under them by an ownership stake. My partner says he loves me and doesn't want to split up. I left our house to be alone, and I'm just going to kip in the car somewhere quiet. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Advice?
I broke up with my boyfriend because he yelled at me. I'm a 29-year-old woman. He and I dated for about 8 months. Our relationship was fine. We did things together, we had fun. There weren't any obvious red flags, but I always got this feeling that he didn't value me much. At times he seemed a bit cold and acted like he was annoyed with me for no apparent reason. It all came to a head when, 3 days ago when we were hanging out at my place, he asked me to hand him the TV remote. I was sitting right next to him on the couch and was working on my laptop. I reached for the remote without looking and accidentally handed him my phone instead. I thought it was funny after I realized what I had done. I laughed as I handed him the actual remote. He had that same annoyed look on his face. He began yelling at me and called me a stupid bitch. I was stunned. I have never raised my voice at him or disrespected him in any way. I did not deserve to be treated this way. I told him our relationship was over and asked him to leave. He told me to calm down and stop overreacting. I simply walked to the front door, opened it wide and told him to get out and never come back. He walked out telling me I was being dramatic. The very next day, I returned the presents he had given me. They meant nothing to me now. My friends are telling me that I did overreact and I shouldn't just end a relationship because he yelled at me once and have asked me to patch things up. His friends too began harassing me on social media. I blocked them all, his friends, not mine. I'm not going to reach out to him to try to work things out as some people have suggested. Because I know that I do not deserve this treatment. I've always treated him with respect and I deserve that in return. I just needed to tell somebody. Thank you for reading.